Good morning friends. Today I am going to explain thermodynamics. In this chapter, first of all I am going to talk about the introduction of this chapter. That is, first one is introduction, and second I am going to talk about what is heat, and third point I am going to talk about what is temperature, and finally I am going to talk about the zeroth law of thermodynamics. Thermodynamics. Now come to the first point, that is introduction. Thermodynamics. Thermodynamics is a branch of thermal physics. Thermodynamics is the branch of thermal physics which deals with the transformation of heat energy into mechanical work and mechanical work into heat energy. So this thermal physics deals with the transformation of heat energy into mechanical work and mechanical work into heat energy, that is vice versa. So with this, this also deals with the heat energy into some other forms of energy such as electrical energy, chemical energy, light energy. That is, heat energy is converted into electrical energy, light energy, and chemical energy, etc. Okay, and at the same time this total thermodynamics is introduction of this thermodynamics is divided into two parts. The first part is deals with the first law of thermodynamics, and second part is totally deals with the second law of thermodynamics. Okay. This is first law and this is second law of thermodynamics. So thermodynamics, this is the introduction of this chapter. Here thermodynamics is nothing but it's a branch of thermal physics which deals with the transformation of heat energy into mechanical work and mechanical work into heat energy, and not only this, with this heat energy into some other forms of energy, like it converted into electrical energy, light energy, chemical energy. And mainly this thermodynamics is divided into two parts. Our introduction of this chapter is divided into two parts. The first part is totally related to the first law of thermodynamics, and the second part is related to the second law of thermodynamics. Now I am going to talk about the what is heat. Heat is a form of energy. Is a form of energy that is transferred from a body of high temperature to a body of low temperature. That is transfer from a body of high temperature to a body of low temperature. So this is the definition of heat. Heat is nothing but it's a form of energy that transferred from a body of high temperature to a body of low temperature. So now what is temperature? Temperature is a physical quantity that determines the direction of flow of heat. Temperature is what? Temperature is a physical quantity that determines the direction of flow of heat. Flow of heat. Okay, so this is the difference between the heat and temperature. First we should have to understand what is heat and what is temperature, then only we can understand the thermodynamics whole chapter. So heat is nothing but it's a form of energy, and that is transformed from a high temperature to a body of low temperature. So temperature is nothing but it's a physical quantity that determines whether the body is hot or cold. Okay, and in which direction the heat flow is taking place, that is determined with the help of temperature. Okay, now come to the point, that is what is that? That is last one, that is 0th law of thermodynamics. Now 0th law of thermodynamics. So the definition of this law is, if two systems are in thermal equilibrium with a third body, then they must be in thermal equilibrium with each other. So first I will write the definition. If two systems are in thermal equilibrium with a third body or third system, then they must be in thermal equilibrium with each other. So to understand this one, here I am giving you one explanation. Let us consider there are two bodies are there, A and B, and let us suppose these two bodies are thermally insulated wall. It means there is no conduction of heat takes place between A and B. Now let us consider a third body is such a way that this is connected with the diathermic wall. Here C is a body which is in between, there is a diathermic wall is there. So this wall is known as the thermally insulated wall, and this one is known as the diathermic wall. Okay, now by the definition of this 0th law of thermodynamics, if two bodies A and B are in if two bodies A and B are in thermal equilibrium with the third system, they must be in thermal equilibrium with each other. Here A and B are separated by a wall, so in between there is no heat flow is taking place, but these two are individually in contact with the third body. Then that time, after some time, a temperature is reached at which the temperature of all the three bodies will be same, or all are in equilibrium position. So this is known as the 0th law of thermodynamics. Thank you. For more videos, subscribe my channel Physics Tutor.